Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat Evolution. Today we are going to Dover, my least favorite track of all time, so this should just be splendid. I'm going to leave those there because I have no hope for myself here. We're 17th in points, but we're 6th in the chase standings. Let's just get to it. This is going to be a disaster. Me and really all of my friends who play NASCAR games absolutely hate Dover. Most of that has stemmed from the EA Sports NASCAR games, where Dover is just a complete death trap. The physics are much better in this game, I will say that confidently. But I still hate this track, at least for playing it. I actually really enjoy watching Dover races, but with this track you have to ride right on the edge of it, because if you're a little over, you're gonna hit that wall almost immediately. If you're under, you're not gonna have any speed coming off, and you absolutely have to have speed here at Dover. So we're gonna do a couple laps in, do a couple of our changes. Here's an example of just a little too far. I mean, for the entire turn it seemed perfectly fine. I got in the gas at a reasonable time, and we just hit the wall, and I had to let up that time too, so I'm a little frustrated by that. I'm going to have to definitely make some adjustments like I usually do. So we're not too far behind Greg Biffle right now. This is kind of, if I do well here, I could do pretty well, but if I mess up, I'm going to mess up. And that was really good, so I'm going to go into the pits and make those changes that I need to, and I'll be back out in a minute. Alright, we are back out on the track, about to start our next qualifying lap. We're in pretty good shape right now. We're in 7th. We're ahead of Greg Biffle, who's usually pretty middle of the pack. We're behind Ryan Newman, who's actually right in front of us, so we might get a chance to compare a little bit. I made a huge wedge adjustment, hoping that I could roll through the corner a little bit better. And I made our usual tire pressure adjustments. That was about 2/10 slower. We'll do one more lap, and then we'll sim to the next round, see if we make the next round. Hit the wall that time. I even let up coming off of the corner because I knew I was going to, but I guess I just didn't let up enough. This is probably going to be a little slower. Yep. So we're going to sim to the next round. 19th! Wow. So we're going on to session 2.
Go, 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 go.
I was expecting 20s. I wasn't expecting 19th. So let's try to put down a couple of good laps here, and I don't think we're going to make the next round, but I've already been surprised, so we'll see. That was a good exit and a good front stretch. It's really the back stretch that I hit the wall the most, so I'm really cautious going down the back stretch. Oh man, that was only about 1/10 off of our first run, so I really want to know how well we would have done if I hadn't hit the wall. I messed up that corner a little bit. Had to let off the gas. That was a lot worse. So we'll do one more lap just to see where we are. I got loose again. But we got a decent run off of that corner. Right now we're 5th out of 6 cars. And I messed up that corner. So we're not going to improve on this lap, I don't think. No. It was pretty close though. We're going to sim the AI results. We're going to start 15th. That's on the inside line, so I'll take that. And I'll turn it over to Rick Allen.
The Monster Mile, located in Dover, Delaware, is a handful for veterans and rookies alike. This 1-mile concrete oval is a self-cleaning racetrack with banking so high it's described as a roller coaster ride by the drivers. Momentum is a key to winning at Dover, but Miles the Monster lurks around every corner, waiting for you to make a mistake.
I think that description of a roller coaster ride is pretty accurate in my opinion. We got a good initial start, but we're not going to be able to do anything about it. Let's see how bad we get off to here. I don't want to push too hard because I don't want tire wear to become a huge issue here. So we're probably going to lose some spots. That's to be expected. But we're hanging right here with Biffle, fighting for 17th. I'll take that.
All clear.
I just really don't want to stress the tires too much. That's my big concern right now. We got around Biffle, chasing down Larson now. Because I can be really rough on the tires here if I choose to. So I'm really going to be feathering the gas pedal so we don't have to put too much pressure on our tires going into the corner. So we're going to get underneath Larson here. But I got a little loose there and I had to let off a little bit, so he got back around. But our sponsorship objectives was 30th and 25th, if I recall correctly. So I don't think, unless if we get caught out on some pit strategy, that we're going to have any issue with that. Got a little loose again, but not too bad. I'm very content in this position right now. This is a good position for me to be in right now. Especially with my usual Dover expectations. I'm not going to try to push the car to the limits right now. But we get underneath Almirola. I almost got underneath Larson there, but I didn't quite. I got on the apron there, so I don't think I'll be able to pass him. If you notice, right on that apron, it's a drain, I believe. It's drainage for when it rains. Is what I believe is right there on the apron. So obviously, drains are not going to be good traction for your tires. But we got around Almirola there. And as I give that description about the drains, I immediately go on them. But it didn't seem to hurt me too much. So let's see what our fuel strategy is going to be. We got 20 laps to go on fuel. We got 46 laps to go, period. We're going to be good because we're going to pit around lap 20. If we go all the way, we'll be on lap 27. And that would be 54. So yeah, we'll be good. It'll be close. But we'll be good. How's the tire light? Yeah, look, we're already at 74% in the right front. So I'm gonna pit immediately when our fuel window is opening. But I need to keep the tires down until that point. Here comes Jimmy Johnson around us. I don't know why he's this far back. Must have had some trouble in qualifying. Oh, I went on the apron there, and I hit the wall. Got passed by Biffle and Danica there. There's a wreck in turn 2, the spotter said. But there's no caution. At least that's what I think the spotter said. but I do not see any wreckage. It seemed like things were sorted out. But now we're in 19th. Again, I'm really trying to take it easy on the tires, because we're already in a bad spot with the right front. So here comes Casey Kang around us. Remember, right now we just need to kind of get used to the tracks, especially those that we're going to have to run again in the chase, like Dover. We gotta get used to the track so we don't become a first round elimination in the chase. Because we kind of snuck our way in there at Bristol, so we really need to focus on learning the tracks, finding a good setup, and then executing. If we get some more wins for some more bonus points, I'll be all for that. Also, in a bit of news while we're just kind of riding around here, some details for NASCAR Heat 2 got released over the weekend. They announced that both the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series will be a part of the game and will be a part of the career mode. So I'm very happy about that. I think that'll definitely add a depth to this game that is severely lacking here in Heat Evolution. They also said they were working on the drafting physics, and they were adding the tracks that are exclusive to the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, like the road courses, the Canadian Tire Motorsport Park, Mid-Ohio, and Road America. They also showed a picture of the trucks racing at Eldora, so I'm very interested to see how they handle the dirt track physics. I hope they do their homework on that, because it would be really, really crappy for them to treat Eldora like a regular paved race. So I really hope they do their homework on that. Maybe go and look at some old games that used dirt tracks, like World of Outlaws, Dirt to Daytona. I know that's really old, but I hope they do their homework on that and don't just waste that opportunity. They also said they were working on the split screen multiplayer, so you can play with your friends at the same time in the same place. That doesn't really impact me very much. I don't do too much online stuff here with NASCAR. But so that's kind of the gist of what I read about in the articles. So I'm pleased that they're adding the trucks in the Xfinity Series. That's something that Technics never did. That's something that EA Sports did really well. Alright. I'm going to pit now because my tires are complete crap. I'm going to see if I can make it to the end. I need to up the tire pressure on both of these. I'm going to see if I can make it to the end on fuel. I'm not sure if I can from here. It's going to be pretty spotty. But us, and it looks like 11 other cars had the same. Oh no, those were wave rounds. So
Okay, going green this time.
I don't think we're going to make it to the end. We have 25 laps on fuel, and there are 30 laps to go. So we will definitely have to make a splash and dash at the end, which is fine if we make up enough positions now on the 4 fresh tires that we have. We'll definitely have to do a splash and dash at the end. We'll be able to go a little longer on this stint. Sorry, Ryan Ellis. So we got Kevin Harvick underneath us. He's probably much faster than us. Alright, let's try to follow Harvick, but that didn't work too well. I'm definitely going to try to take advantage of these tires, but I also need to be careful, because I don't want to have to change tires on that splash and go. I definitely don't want to have to do 4 tires, so that left front's definitely going to need to hold through the entire rest of the race. So, but we need to make up as many positions as possible now. so that we can actually get an advantage on the splash and dash. Harvick's in 39, so he must have either had an accident or was on some suspect pit strategy, or I don't know. Well, on the outside of Blaney, I'm not too thrilled with that. Congratulations, by the way, to Ryan Blaney on his win at Pocono. Very happy for him. That's a popular win in the garage and a popular win in my household as well. Good to see him finally getting a win. I keep telling my family this. I think we're going to reach 16 winners this year, especially with the names that haven't won. We still got Daytona to race. We still have both of the road courses to race before the chase. So I think we're going to get 16 winners. If not, we might actually get to more than 16 winners, which might start bumping people out of the chase. That would be something, to have like 17 winners, and therefore the winner who's lowest in point standings isn't going to make it. That would be something. At this point in time, I believe that's going to be Austin Dillon, who's the lowest in point standings with a win. I'm sure Ricky Stenhouse is in a similar situation as well.
All clear.
But I still think we're going to get there. I'm not sure about if we're, especially with, you know, all of Joe Gibbs Racing hasn't won yet. Kevin Harvick hasn't won. Clint Boyer hasn't won. Chase Elliott hasn't won yet. Eric Jones has been doing really well. Like I said, we had the road courses where like an AJ Allmendinger or a Michael McDowell could win. We got Daytona where we could see Dale Earnhardt Jr. win, or some other people. Restricted plates, pretty unpredictable. So I really think that we can have some, if we can have like an AJ Allmendinger, like Michael McDowell, Dale Earnhardt Jr., who probably shouldn't be in the chase, getting a win, plus the inevitables like Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick and Matt Kenseth, probably, maybe Denny Hamlin as well. Chase Elliott, if they, we got people pitting. If all of them can find a win in this second half of the regular season, I think we're going to be pretty darn close to the borderline of where we're going to meet that threshold. So we got a bunch of people pitting. I don't know where we're going to end up with all this. Trevor Bayne is not. Oh gosh, wall. Trevor Bayne got underneath me. So we're third. Stenhouse is a lap down. So we've managed to shed one lap of fuel off of our fuel strategy. I'm going to try to be really cautious because we're at 4 laps now instead of 5 lap differential. I don't think we're going to make it, but it's worth a shot. Tire wear is already pretty crappy. Got 19 to go, 15 laps on fuel. We're definitely going to need to shut off some time at this rate. But we're in 3rd place. That's a good position to be in. Obviously. Who's ahead of us? We got Trevor Bayne right there and Matt Kenseth in the lead right now. He pitted with us on that strategy, so I would assume the only people staying out now are the people who are pitting on that strategy. We got Matt DiBenedetto and Eric Jones with us. Alright, we got people coming out of the pits. They should be much faster than us. Like I said, I am trying to conserve fuel a little bit right now, so I'm not going full throttle. Saving fuel is also going to help my tires last a little longer as well. Here comes Ryan Blaney out of pit road. I'll try to get around him. 12 laps, 16 to go. It just turned to 12 before he went across the start-finish line. So it was really 13 almost. So we're shutting off some more time. If we get to 10 to go and we're not within a lap or so of fuel mileage, we're gonna have to do the splash and go. But I'm gonna try my hardest to fuel mileage. But I don't think I'll be able to pull it off. We should have been able to shed another lap off by this point. Eric Jones and Bobby Labonte got into it a little bit. We're definitely going to have to do right side tires as well when we do make that splash and go. That's still going to be an advantage, but at this rate, that's going to hinder us a little bit more than just a splash and go. But that right front's going to be completely gone by the time I make that stop. Like I said, I'm really trying to conserve fuel, so I expect people to be blowing past me. 13 and 9, so we're still at 4, so we're not going to be able to make it. But when we pit, it's going to be kind of based on the tire wear at this rate. I really have no clue where we're going to shake out after that 2-tire stop. Because I'm really not running fast competitive laps right now, so we're losing time as we speak. We're not going to make it, so I'm going to... Oh, we're down to 3 laps. But I don't think we're going to make it. I'm going to start running full throttle again. And then we'll do a 2-tire splash and go at the end, assuming that there's no caution. Now, if a caution comes out, we might be able to make it to the end, assuming it doesn't lead to a green light checkered. But we are at 3 laps now, but we're not going to make it to the end, I don't think. So we just gotta see when Kenseth and Bain come in. That could be another sign that we look for. I'm surprised they haven't thrown a caution yet. Usually when fuel mileage stuff is happening, they throw a caution. Let's see, if we're down to 2 laps by now, then maybe, but I don't think I'll be able to stretch it. Yeah. We're not going to make it. I'm going to come in this time by. Tire wear is at 30. That was going to be the number. So we are coming in this time. Speed limit is 35. This is kind of an awkward pit road to get to.
Slow down.
That was a really slow entry. 2 tires, 1 can of fuel. No adjustments. No adjustments. And we'll see where we end up. I really have no idea where we're going to end up. I was hoping we would be able to stretch it, but without a caution, we would not have been able to stretch it. So let's see where this 2-tire strategy puts us. I think we're not going to be in good shape because of how slow I was running, trying to conserve fuel. I did see Matt Kenseth still out there, so I'm surprised that he's still going. That was a quick stop. We're in 24th right now. 25th. But we can run full out. We have pressured tires. There's at least 4 or 5 people who still have to pit, if I recall correctly. So I think we'll be in good shape. And I'm sure rubber banding has been turned on by this point as well. Oh, yeah, rubber banding is most definitely on. Because I believe I'm a lap down. Yep. So rubber banding is definitely on. Here comes Matt Kenseth out of pit road. Yes. But we're not passing him for position. Because he was pretty far ahead of us, so. I'm going to need to take advantage of this rubber banding while I can. I just love how easy the car is to control with this rubber banding. And there goes Matthew Benedetto. He was on our strategy as well. Are we still a lap down? No, we're not. So I will presume that the rubber banding will be turned off. Yep, the rubber banding I'm pretty sure has been turned off now. There's Harvick on pit road. He was multiple laps down, so don't have to worry about him. We do have fresher right side tires than these guys, so we might be a little faster. But tire wear doesn't seem to have too much of an effect on the AI. It does have an effect on me. I will tell you that 100%, but the AI does not. And there's a caution. Luckily, we were on the lead lap. We are not pitting because we have plenty of fuel. Oh, we're just gonna ram right into everybody. We're not gonna pit. I don't know if some people are. Trevor Bain is pitting, but he was on my strategy. Matt Kenseth is still leading, believe it or not. So obviously this strategy worked for him. Alright, let's go to the green flag. We're 19th. Let's try to pass as many cars. This is a green-white checkered.
Get set. Okay, going green this time. There's the green flag.
We're going to try to pass as many cars as possible. But this is about where we were running before all the pit stop strategy happened, so. Let's just try to run smooth, gain a couple positions maybe. But we're not going to get any lower than 21st, so let's set our goal for top 20. We do have one left side tires. Oh, Kane. So that's a position. White flag is out, so if anybody decides to run right into Casey Kane, that's going to be a caution. But he just ran right up the track there. I had to let off, and Trevor Bain got underneath. And now I'm on the outside, which is not where I want to be. Chris Buescher is not on our lap. So it looks like 19th is going to be. Yep. I will take that. I will take that, definitely. 93 speed rating. That's excellent. But overall, good race. A good, clean race. Yeah, I guess I emphasized the word clean in that statement because that was a excellent display of clean driving right there. Let's see where we are in the points. We're up to 16th. We moved up one position. Again, the points really don't matter because we have that win. We're going to finish the event, go back to the menu. I'm surprised we haven't gotten offered a new sponsorship yet. Considering we do have a win. But nope, we're going to the Coke 600 next. Longest race of the year. I don't think we can do any upgrades yet. 100,000, so probably after the next race we should be able to. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.